Create ISP program. Users assigned with the ISP program submit role can create new ISP programs. On the Individual tab, click on the new link beside ISP program. Then, select the program that the individual is in from the program list. After that, select the individual's name from the individual list. A new ISP program form will be opened. In the ISP program form, there are various fields in different sections. Among those, ISP program name, start date, scoring method, and task description are the required fields in the form. It is important to note that fields marked with red asterisks must be filled in. Note, in the top right side of the sections, there is a Jump to button. Clicking on the Jump to button will show the list of sections of the ISP program. Users can click on an item from the list to go to that particular section. Also, a help button indicated by a question mark is available. Clicking on this button will show a list containing brief descriptions of the fields in that section of the ISP program. On the ISP program description section, enter the name of the program in the ISP program name field. As a note, you cannot use the exact same ISP program name for the same individual more than once. So, you may want to include a date, term name, or grade level to create a unique name. Now, select the start date of the program. Data can be collected starting on the selected program creation date. You may enter information in the rest of the fields in this section according to your need or according to the guidelines of your agency. You may select the frequency of documentations in numbers from 1 to 50 according to your need and select the schedule as daily, weekly, or monthly. You may select how many times you want to allow documentation to be entered at the most per day in the maximum number of times a day field. Click on the Add Scoring Method button from the right side under the Scoring Details section. Select the desired scoring method from the list of available options in the ISP Program Scoring Method page. If you do not see a scoring method that suits your needs, you may create a new scoring method by clicking on the Define New Scoring Method button at the bottom of the page for this ISP program. We have another video that shows in detail how to create scoring methods in the system. Once you are done selecting the scoring method, click on the Continue button. The Change Scoring Method button will be displayed after selecting a new scoring method. You can change the scoring method by clicking on the Change Scoring Method button. The task section will be available once a scoring method is selected. You will be able to add a maximum of 60 tasks to an ISP program. Click on the Add button to add a task. Enter the task details in the task page. For adding multiple tasks, click on the Add Another button. After entering the last task, click on the Continue button. In the Other Details section, select appropriate options relevant to the ISP program. Options can be adjusted later, even if the program is approved for the individual. Location for Data Collection field will enable users to configure the location field on the ISP data collection forms. Optional will be selected by default. If none is selected, then the location field will not appear on the ISP data. The other available options are required if there is at least one reportable score. The following ISP data location field will appear if you select an option other than none in the previous field. If so, this drop-down field will list the locations from the location library of the provider, and a location must be selected here from the list. Multiple locations can be selected, and if you are not sure about the exact location, then select Other as the location. Once done with entering the necessary information, click on the Save, Submit, or Approve button at the bottom of the ISP program according to your need. Click on the Save button to edit the ISP program later. Click on the Submit button if all the fields are filled up and you are ready for this to be reviewed and approved. Click on the Approve button if you are an admin and all the sections of the ISP program are completed as needed. A warning message will be displayed after clicking on the Approve button stating that once approved, scoring method cannot be edited and additional tasks cannot be added. You need to click on the Yes button to approve the ISP program. After making your choice, if you have completed all required fields, a success message will be displayed. If you do not get a success message, look back to find any needed information, complete that and try again.